Be me. 26, software engineer, pretty normal guy. Dating this girl Emma for 8 months. Met at a friend's party. She's 25, works in nonprofit advocacy. Smart, passionate, really into social justice stuff. Which is cool. I respect it. She's introduced me to a lot of perspectives I hadn't considered. Made me more aware of privilege, systemic issues, all that. Genuinely made me a better person. But sometimes it's exhausting. Everything becomes a teaching moment. Can't watch a movie without analyzing the male gaze. Can't make a joke without examining its problematic implications. Can't just exist without being conscious of every action. Still, I love her. Or at least I think I do. Hard to tell when you're always walking on eggshells. One Saturday, we're at my apartment. Lazy day, watching TV. Around 1 p.m., both getting hungry. Want to order food? I ask. Sure, what are you thinking? There's that sandwich place you like. But yes, let's do that. Pull up the menu on my phone. We start deciding what to get. I'll get the turkey club, she says. Cool. I'm thinking the Italian. Add both to the cart. Get to checkout. See a promo code field. Remember I have a coupon for free delivery. Apply it. Total comes to $24. Split it mentally, $12 each. So $12 each? I say. She looks at me weird. What? For the food, $12 each. You want to split it? Yeah. I mean, we both ordered. Her expression changes. Can't quite read it. Seriously? What? You're asking me to pay for my sandwich? I mean, yeah. We both ate. She's quiet for a long moment. Interesting. What's interesting? Nothing, just interesting. Red flag. But I'm hungry and confused. Emma, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I'll Venmo you. She does, immediately. $12 with no message. Usually she sends it with some emoji or joke. This is just cold. Food arrives, we eat in silence. Something's very wrong, but I don't know what. After eating, she's on her phone. Not really engaging. Are you mad at me? I finally ask. I'm not mad. You seem mad. I'm just thinking. About what? About what kind of person asks their girlfriend to pay for a $12 sandwich? Oh boy, here we go. Emma, it's not about the money. Then what's it about? It's just we always split things. Right, we do. So what's different about today? She sets her phone down. Looks at me directly. Do you know what today is? Brain scrambles. Not her birthday. Not our anniversary. Not any holiday I know of. Saturday. Wrong answer. She laughs, but not in a good way. It's our 8-month anniversary. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't realize. Clearly. And on our 8-month anniversary, you asked me to Venmo you for a sandwich. I didn't know it was our 8-month anniversary. That's not really a thing people celebrate. It is to me. We're entering dangerous territory. Look, I'm sorry. I genuinely didn't know. But also, we've always split costs. This isn't about the money, Emma. Then what is it about? She leans forward. It's about the principle. What principle? That you see me as a transaction. Everything's split. Everything's even. No spontaneite, no generosite, no romance. Okay, that stings. I don't think that's fair. I pay for plenty of stuff. When? Think about it. I bought movie tickets last week. After I bought them the week before. I paid for that dinner at. After I paid for the dinner before that. We literally alternate everything. She's right. We do alternate everything. Thought that was equality. I thought that's what you wanted, I say. Equal partnership, splitting things. Equal partnership doesn't mean nickel and diming each other. It means sometimes being generous without keeping score. But you keep score on everything. Feel defensive now. So, what? I'm supposed to just pay for everything. That's not what I'm saying. It sounds like what you're saying. I'm saying that sometimes, just sometimes, it would be nice if you treated me without expecting immediate reimbursement. You literally Venmo requested me for $12. Shit, I did do that. Thought I was being considerate by splitting evenly. Okay, you're right about that one. But Emma, you talk about equality all the time. About how women shouldn't expect men to pay. About how that's patriarchal. I'm trying to be respectful of that. She's shaking her head. You're using feminism as an excuse to be cheap. That lands wrong. Cheap? I'm not cheap. You asked me to Venmo you for half a sandwich. Because we always split things. Because I never wanted to assume you expected me to pay. You're so worried about being seen as patriarchal that you've become transactional. We're yelling now. First real fight we've had. What do you want from me? I ask. Do you want me to pay for everything? Be a traditional man? Or split everything? Be a feminist partner? Because you can't have both. She stands up. I want you to be a human being who occasionally does nice things without calculating the cost. But apparently that's too much to ask. Grabs her stuff. Where are you going? Home. Emma, come on, let's talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. You're mad about a sandwich. I'm not mad about a sandwich. I'm mad about what the sandwich represents. She's at the door. What does it represent? She turns. That you don't actually care about me. You care about fairness. And those aren't the same thing. Leaves before I can respond. Sit there in my apartment. Half-eaten Italian sandwich in front of me. What the fuck just happened? Text her later. Can we please talk about this? No response. Next day. I'm sorry about yesterday. I didn't mean to hurt you. Nothing. Day 3. Emma, please, I want to fix this. Finally responds. I need space to think. Space to think. Over a sandwich. Tell my roommate Kyle about it. Bro, you fucked up. Ow. You Venmo requested your girlfriend on your anniversary. It was 8 months. That's not a real anniversary. Doesn't matter. She thought it was. But we always split things. Sometimes you gotta read the room. I was hungry. I wasn't reading anything. He laughs. That's your problem. You treat your relationship like a business transaction. I treat it equally. Equality and romance aren't the same thing. Why does everyone keep saying that? Week goes by. Emma's still giving me space. Post on Reddit. AITA for asking my girlfriend to split a sandwich. Get destroyed in the comments. White TA, it's $12 dude. White TA, read the room. NTA, she's being unreasonable. Downvoted to hell. ESH, this relationship sounds exhausting. That last one hits different. Is our relationship exhausting? Think about it. Every decision is analyzed. Every joke is examined. Every action has implications. But also, I've grown. She's challenged me in good ways. Made me more thoughtful. More aware. But at what cost? Day 10, she finally texts. Can we meet up? Yes, absolutely. When? Tonight? That coffee place. I'll be there. Show up early. Nervous as hell. She arrives looking tired. We sit in awkward silence. I've been doing a lot of thinking, she starts. Me too. I need to be honest with you about something. Okay. She takes a breath. The sandwich thing was a test. Wait, what? A test. I've been testing you for a while now. Different situations to see how you'd react. Brain cannot process this. You've been testing me? Not maliciously, but yes. Testing for what? To see if you're actually feminist or just performing. To see if you really see me as an equal or just say you do. Feel anger rising. And the sandwich thing? Was seeing if you'd ever just treat me without overthinking it. If you could be spontaneous and generous. Or if you'd always calculate fairness. Sit back. So our fight was manufactured. Not manufactured, but prompted. You intentionally created a situation to test me. Yes. And I failed. You did? Silence. How many times have you tested me? She looks uncomfortable. A few. Like what? Remember when I was upset about that work thing, and you suggested solutions instead of just listening? That was a test. I wanted to see if you'd mansplain or hold space. Jesus Christ, Emma. Head of my hands. What else? The time I mentioned being catcalled and you asked what I was wearing, I wanted to see if you'd victim blame. I wasn't victim blaming, I was trying to understand context. It came across as blame, because you were testing me instead of just communicating. She's quiet. You're right. I should have just talked to you. But I needed to know if you were real. Real. Really feminist, really aware, really safe. Safe. Emotionally safe. Ideologically safe. I've dated too many guys who said the right things but didn't mean them. So I started testing to find out the truth faster. Part of me understands. Part of me is furious. Emma, you can't just test people. That's not a relationship. That's a psych experiment. I know it's wrong, but I didn't know how else to protect myself. She's crying now. Every guy says he's feminist until he's not. Says he's different until he isn't. I thought if I tested you, I'd know for sure. And you failed most of them. That hurts. All of them. Not all, but most. Can you tell me what I failed? She pulls out her phone. Oh my God, she has a list. An actual list. The sandwich thing failed to be spontaneous. The work advice thing tried to fix instead of listen. The catcalling thing questioned my experience. The time we watched that movie defended the problematic scene. The time I mentioned wage gap played devil's advocate. There's more. Like 10 more things. Each with notes. You've been keeping a scorecard of my failures. I know how it sounds. It sounds insane. It sounds like you never trusted me. I wanted to trust you. But trust has to be built. Through honest communication, Emma. Not secret tests. She's sobbing now. I know I fucked up. I know this is toxic. But I've been hurt so many times. By men who seemed perfect until they weren't. I didn't want that to happen again. Feel a mix of anger and sympathy. So instead you created a relationship where I was constantly being evaluated. Where I couldn't just exist without fear of failing some invisible standard. Yes, that's not love, Emma. That's surveillance. She's fully crying now. I know. I'm so sorry. I thought I was protecting myself, but I was just pushing you away. We sit in silence. Other coffee shop patrons pretending not to watch. Can I ask you something? I say. Anything. Did you ever love me? Or was I just a subject in your experiment? She looks up, devastated. I love you. I love you so much. That's why I was so scared. That's why I kept testing. Because I couldn't bear to fall for another guy who'd disappoint me. So you sabotaged it from the start? Yeah, I did. More silence. I can't be in a relationship where I'm constantly being tested. I say. Understand. Every interaction can't be a trap. Every mistake can't be evidence of my unworthiness. You're right. So where does that leave us? She wipes her eyes. I think it leaves us done. I think I need to work on myself before I can be with anyone. I think I've been so traumatized by past experiences that I'm making them your problem. And that's not fair. First time she's admitted that. I'm sorry I failed your tests, I say. I'm sorry I tested you. We sit there. Two people who tried and failed. In different ways. For what it's worth, she says. You're a good person. You try to do right by me. I just made it impossible. You did kind of make it impossible. Small laugh through tears. I really am sorry about the sandwich thing. It was $12, Emma. It wasn't about the money. I know. It was about the principle. No, it was about my insecurity. I wanted you to prove you cared without me asking. But that's not fair either. People can't read minds. Finally, some clarity. No, they can't. Pay for both our coffees. She notices. You're paying? Yeah. Seemed appropriate. Thank you. Walk out together. Hug goodbye. Feels final. Good luck with everything, she says. You too. I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope you find someone who doesn't test you. I hope you find someone who makes you feel safe without games. Part ways. Feel weird mix of relief and sadness. Relationship is over. But also I'm free. Free from the constant evaluation. Free from walking on eggshells. Free from failing tests I didn't know I was taking. Tell Kyle when I get home. We broke up. Shitman, I'm sorry. Don't be. It was the right call. Tell him about the tests. He's stunned. She was testing you? The whole time. Not the whole time, but a lot. That's psychotic. I don't think she's psychotic, just really hurt. Still, you can't treat relationships like that. No, you can't. Over the next few weeks, process everything. Realize I wasn't perfect either. Did sometimes mansplain. Did sometimes calculate fairness obsessively. Did sometimes miss emotional cues. But also, I was trying. Genuinely trying to be a good partner. And that should count for something. Month later, Emma texts. Hey, I just wanted to say I'm in therapy now. That's great, Emma. Yeah, we're working through a lot, including the testing thing. My therapist said it's a trauma response. Makes sense. I'm really sorry for what I put you through. I appreciate that. I know this is over, But I wanted you to know you deserved better. So did you. Better than I gave. You were pretty good, actually. I just couldn't see it because I was too busy looking for red flags. Sometimes red flags are just regular flags. Yeah, my therapist said something similar. Small conversation, but it brings closure. I hope you find someone who sees you clearly, I text. I hope you find someone who doesn't make you feel like you're failing. Deal. Don't text again after that. 2 months later, start dating someone new. Her name's Rachel. Works as a teacher. Not super political, but kind and thoughtful. We get dinner. Check comes. I reach for it. She reaches for it too. Split? She asks. Sure, I can get it. Let's split this one. You can get the next one. Deal. It's easy. Natural. No test. No calculation. Just two people figuring it out together. On our third date, she orders a sandwich. I order soup. Bill comes to $26. I pay without thinking about it. She thanks me. That's it. No drama. No test, no fight. Later she buys us coffee. Not because she's keeping score. Just because this is what normal feels like. Start to realize how exhausting Emma was. Not because she was feminist, but because she was testing. Every moment was audition. Every action was evaluated. Couldn't just be. Had to perform. 3 months into dating Rachel. Comfortable, easy, natural. She mentions something about her day. I start to offer advice. Catch myself. Sorry, do you want advice or just a vent? She smiles. Just a vent. Okay, I'm listening. She tells me about her frustrating co-worker. I listen. Don't try to fix. Don't offer solutions. Just validate. Afterward, she says, thanks for listening. Of course. No, really, most guys try to fix everything. You just listened. Realize Emma's tests taught me something. Not what she intended, but something valuable. How to actually listen. How to hold space. How to be present without agenda. 6 months into dating Rachel. We're in my apartment. She mentions it's our 6-month anniversary. Oh shit, is it? She laughs. You forgot. I'm sorry. We should celebrate. It's okay. 6 months isn't a big one. But dinner would be nice? Absolutely. Where do you want to go? That Italian place? Perfect. Go to dinner. I pay. Not because I'm trying to pass a test. Because I want to. Because it's a celebration. Because sometimes that's just what you do. She offers to split. Nah, I got it. Anniversary dinner. Thank you, that's really sweet. Simple. Easy. No drama. Later, lying in bed. Can I tell you about my ex? I ask. If you want. Tell Rachel the whole Emma story. The tests, the sandwich, the breakup. She listens without judgment. That sounds really hard. It was. But also I learned from it. What did you learn? That relationships can't be tests. But also that I need to be more aware. More emotionally present. That sounds like healthy growth. Yeah, I think it was. She's quiet for a moment. For what it's worth, I'm not testing you. I appreciate that. I'm just being with you. That's all I want. We fall asleep. No anxiety. No scorekeeping. Just presence. Be me, 1 year after the sandwich incident. Happy with Rachel. Healthy relationship built on communication. Not tests, not games, just honesty. See Emma's social media sometimes. She's doing better. Still posting feminist stuff, but less aggressive. More nuanced. In therapy, working on herself. Happy for her. But glad I'm not part of that journey. Think about the sandwich fight sometimes. How something so small became something so big. Because it wasn't about the sandwich. Emma was right about that. But it also wasn't about what she thought. It was about trust. Or lack thereof. You can't build a relationship on testing. On constant evaluation. On fear of being hurt again. That's not love. That's defense. And defense isn't the same as connection. MFW, I broke up over a sandwich. MFW, she was testing me the whole time. MFW, I failed tests I didn't know existed. MFW, the relationship was doomed from start. MFW, I found someone who doesn't play games. MFW, healthy love is actually pretty boring. MFW, boring is exactly what I needed. The sandwich wasn't the problem. The tests weren't even the problem. The problem was we couldn't just be. Couldn't trust. Couldn't rest. Every moment was performance. Every action was evidence. That's not sustainable. Learned that the hard way. But at least I learned.